G'day viewers, well if we're low on charge, yeah it actually is a plastic compressor. Had a Tecumseh pancake in there and I put a later Tecumseh compressor in there. Still a good compressor. It's been done a long time ago, so it's probably a warranty repair or something when this thing was new. Might have gone to earth or something. I did a check and I only got 20 psi in there. There wasn't much gas in there. It was bugger all. I had the I got the Kirby service tool. The company's there's no Schroeder in there. I used the wrong end of the hose and I started hissing out. So hang on, swap the end of the hoses around. No leaks. But I've got proper Kirby service tool that goes under these compressors. Makes my job a hell of a lot easier. There isn't much in there, so bugger all. Absolute bugger all. So I'll vac it out and we'll do an R152 conversion on this. These have actually been welded on. What I mounted up here and one mounting point in the bottom. The original pancake compressor would have went. Well, I got one of those compressors I put in this, but I think I left this in there. Not original, but it's the same compressor mechanically. It's just in a different shell. Still bloody good compressors these, so swear by them. They're bloody good units. Anyway, let's get the vac pump on there and evacuate it down and put straight R152 in, R152A in there. Anyway. Well, now that I've got it on the vac, now it's running. I'll put some gas in it now. Vapour. Bit by bit. Bit by bit. It's got to be at 5 psi when it's right, so I'm still under the vacuum a little bit there. A little bit of cooling there, getting it a little bit. Okay, it's a basic process, just adding it bit by bit, monitor it bit by bit, get an eye on my pressure as it drops, monitoring my coldness back here, and monitoring my heat rejection and monitoring my evaporator. That's how I charge these things, without knowing the actual correct amount to put in. Unlike the good old days where you just weigh in 9 ounces of R12, you just weigh it on a scale and chuck it in and be done with it. But this is a little bit different because it's a different gas retrofit, so just to do it this way, that's how it works for me. So it takes longer, but it works right every time. Bit more of a tedious process, but it works. This fridge takes quite a lot too, so yeah, not yet getting cool there. But this tool makes life so much easier. Anyway, cold there, not quite, about here. Liquid's probably about here somewhere, so we've not got quite enough charge in there yet, so we'll add a bit more and we'll go again. First a trial and error, that's how I charge these things. Hey, new springs. So yeah, the liquid's here somewhere, so not to get these too cold yet. And we also have a look. Oh, we're getting cold here. Oh, we're getting cold. Oh, yeah, we're getting cold. Oh, look at that. All lines are frosted consistently. Beautiful. Okay. That's what you want to look for. That's basically how I charge without actually weighing it in. Weighing the jug. That's how I normally charge up fridges. Because it's R152A, there's no chart how much I put in. So that's how I basically do it. I've got the good heat rejection. The coil's fully frosted up all the way consistently. And now when it stops the boiling settles, it should start getting cool back here. Since the coil's fully frosted, well, I put a couple of little tiny bit extra like that, extra puffs in. Doesn't hurt. This will start to get cool now, so about 10 psi there. Yeah, what's that about? That's 20. About 15 psi. It's a little high, but we'll see how it goes. Typically, it's supposed to be around 5 psi when it's 0 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees. That's hot. We've got good heat rejection there. Oh yes. The condenser, yeah, that's doing its job. I could have done a better job on this, so had it. Yeah, that's how it. You don't want to kink the capillary line, so it's fair enough, I suppose. But this worked out quite nicely. Just got to get a cover for the this death trap, and I'll be. This fridge is pretty much good to go. Oh yeah, starting to slightly lukewarm. If frost goes on, this all ices up to here. I've got too much in the system, but for those of you who don't know, that's basically how I think there's a guy on the refrigeration vintage fridge collectors forum, the group on Facebook. They were asking how do I know how much R152A, how much do I put in? Well, it's basically how I do it. As you just saw, it's a little bit of trial and error. And these cheap Chinese gauges give it a good whack. Just a habit. I don't know why I like whacking gauges, but they tend to stick, so I've had a habit of whacking gauges to get them needle to move. Just a habit of mine. About 10 psi, that's dropped. Yeah, it's dropped. Okay, it's about 20 minutes later. I've got a fully cold fridge, fully frosted. There's a suction line accumulator behind there. So it's a bit of a bit difficult because I'm not quite getting as much cool back to the compressor suction line as I thought, but of course got that suction line accumulator there. A lot of frost there, which is nice. Beautiful. Now if you'll excuse a little one, you've been a pest. So I think I'm pretty much fully charged. I'm happy with my results. There's enough excess in my suction line accumulator. I've not got frost or sweat on here. Don't have to. So it wouldn't have been originally anyway, so this system, each system varies, so I'm happy I got enough in there. Fully frosted coil, I'm satisfied the charge is correct. So we'll shuttle that off, or turn that off. It's not a 10 psi, but that's alright. I'll put it back together when it cycles off and she's happy. Now the process I guess works to shut this off. Yeah, back there's almost all the way out for these clicks to work. So I'm going to have two hands here. We're going to get it nice and tight. Seat that valve. Seat that closed. We are shut. The system is now fully sealed. Then what I do, look at that mess of oil there, bubbled up. Nice. Shh, Jim. Leave it on there. Little one's being a pest again. That's nice miscibility in the oil. That's a good sign. It's carbonating like lemonade, making a. Think of it as a soda stream. You put you carbonate the water on a soda stream. That's what the refrigerant's doing to the oil in there. Same effect. So we'll give it a good clean this all up, and what I'll do, I'll get some resin heat shrink, electrical heat shrink, put it on there and seal it and clamp it sealed. And that's what they normally do to seal these valves. Many of them actually do that, the Kirby technicians. This tool is a must-have for these compressors. There we are. We are fully charged. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty happy with the miscibility too. That's actually smells good. It's actually not reacted and turned to tar. So whatever you do, those are newcomers to this sort of game. Oil compressors like this have mineral oil in them. Don't put R152A in this oil. It's not compatible. This is HFC, just like R152A, but it's a little different that it actually can be mixed with this oil. It doesn't officially tell you on Google, but as with many of us vintage and antique fridge collectors have experimented with this R152A and with mineral oil, and no problems. There we go. That's hot. Heat rejection, that's just normal. Anyway, I'm very happy with that. Happy with the result. It's a little bit lukewarm. Yeah, that's better. As I said, each system's different, so. Anyway, viewers, I'll put this back together and we're going to start cooling some beers again with this fridge. Anyway, the whole process took about, I'd say, an hour and 15 minutes. When I vacuumed it down most of the time, got everything out, bubbled out the oil to get the old gas out, and put new gas in and just added it bit by bit by bit. About an hour and 10 minutes in real time it took. So, anyway, That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.